Guys, we just arrived at the retreat in Burlington, Wisconsin, and it is just beautiful. I'm going to show you the beautiful lake and rain.
All these pieces,
I don't know if you can see the rain.
broken and scattered, in mercy gathered, mended
showing you that.
and whole, empty-handed, but not forsaken. I've been set free. I've been set free. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Ooh, I once was lost.
Hey you guys, this is Aurora and I'm here to share with you guys things that I like about going to GP's Women's Retreats. Number 1, I like to go because I get to focus on God without being distracted by the things in my life. Number 2, I like to go because I get to spend time with my sisters in Christ. Number 3, I like to go because we get to make and eat yummy food together. Yay! And overall, it's just a lot of fun being together, living under the same roof like a real family. Ha 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 ha! Is what you expected me to say.
Just, whenever there's a retreat, a weekend trip, any sort of event where I can be with a group of Christ-like individuals for a long duration, it just helps me escape from the secular world. It helps me escape from things that are overwhelming in my life, and it encourages me to be in the Word, to be just God-focused.
One thing I love about the retreat was that we came in as sisters, and we acknowledged that and we practiced it. I think with all the games and activities that we done, not only was it a lot of fun, but there was no judgment.
Two things that I really loved about the retreat. I think the whole theme of being bold and knowing that God did not put a spirit of fear in us, but He put a spirit of love and power, and through that we are able to overcome any demons, any fears that we have.
It's really hard for me to pinpoint one specific thing that I like about the retreat because I'm biased. I always go to the retreat. I love everything. The only thing I probably didn't like was packing and then unpacking. But what I enjoyed most about the retreat was it really showed that we were sisters in Christ.
Okay, one thing that I loved about the retreat was the intimacy level that we had as sisters, especially on Saturday night where we shared our most intimate moments with God and our prayers that we poured out to God. That was so raw and so genuine that I know as sisters we need to share that with one another, building that sisterhood and that sister bond. I think that's what the woman of Grace Point needs and what yes.
One of the reasons why I like to go to our retreats is because I know that they are safe places. It's a safe place where I know that all the people who are going there are going to seek God. And in that place, I can take this off.
And when we were called to be intimate with one another, to be transparent with one another, what I love was that there was so much support with the sisters. Not once, not for a single second did I feel judged by any of the sisters. And I feel like that's something that we need. So that was something that we were able to capture at the retreat, and that's something that I want to bring back home and hopefully do it all over again or continue this practice.
And second thing that I love about the retreat was the fact that I knew and I was so comfortable with sharing my heart to my sisters and knowing that we bonded not through blood, not through any kind of relatives, but through the blood of Christ. and I hold true to that, and I want to share and impact that with my other sisters at GP.
That Christ was our common denominator, no matter what we're talking about. Like, we had deep, serious conversations throughout the whole weekend, but every time something came up, we always pointed it back to Christ. And I think Christ was the glue. Even though we had different walks in life, different experiences, Christ was what kept us together, and Christ is what continues to encourage each other.
You know, we all go in with this. We all go in with this song, and when we get over there and we meet God, He strips it away. He strips it away so that we become courageous enough, bold enough to share our struggles, our challenges, the things that we've been going through in our lives with one another. And in turn, we get to minister to each other.
The weekend that I spent with the ladies was truly amazing. I learned a lot. I always learn a lot. Every event that I go to, you don't know everything. It's not going to be the same event. It's not going to be the same people, even though you talk to them on a daily basis. People come with different things that they share, new things that they share, different stories. And I definitely shared a story that I've never shared with anyone before. I learned how to be transparent. I learned how to express myself, talk about my weaknesses, and also just to be willing, just to have a willingness to be vulnerable. I think that's a great thing to learn, because not only do you encourage other people, but you also open the doorway for people to relate to your weaknesses.
Hey guys, this year's retreat is about being bold for God, and I think that was so powerful for me in this season of life, because as a single adult woman, I'm still trying to figure out how to be bold for God, and to be bold for God in the right way, in the right time. And I think this really does just struck out to me of what it means to be bold, and how boldness truly shows the Spirit of God. A lot of times in the beginning of our Christian walk, we walk with God and we are relying on Him, but towards the end of our journey, we start to think that we can do it ourselves. And I think that's not bold, but that's pride, and that's self-centeredness. And I think that this year was really awesome with the fellowship and just being personal with one another, because our group was so small. But I hope and I pray that I can encourage all the other ladies to come and join us next year, that we can have another awesome, intimate, tear-jerking, hugging and loving type of relationship, guys. So I hope to see you guys next year.
All these pieces, broken and scattered, in mercy gathered, mended and whole, empty-handed, but not forsaken. I've been set free. I've been set free. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Ooh, I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Oh, I can see you now. Oh, I can see the love in your eyes, laying yourself down.